So a few streamer friends of mine asked me about animated transitions and wanted to know how to use them, and I told them they're called stinger transitions, and you need to make or buy them and then import them into the OBS between your scenes. But recently I found something I think is better. So here we are in my game capture scene. The new transition is called motion, and it moves sources that are the same between two different scenes. For example, here is my between game scene. As you can see, my webcam jumps page to page rather than having an image wipe across or some sort of transition. The one I used to use, I think is called like Luma wipe. But here I go again. I'm going to go between matches, and as you can see, it moves itself a little bit because my scenes aren't exactly the same, but it creates a little cool effect. But if I go back into Be Right Back, you can see how the text just jumps out at you, but the background and the lower thirds that I've made are exactly the same, so those don't move, but the text moves. And then if you go back to the game capture scene, everything else moves, but the webcam comes back, and it's really cool to just flip it back and forth like this. Okay. The second cool thing about this transition is it's actually also a filter. And all you need to do is make some hotkeys, and you need to add the filter, and you can make it change size or position just at the press of a button. So I have mine grow in size if I want to chat while we're doing a game of Hearthstone or something, and we're waiting on the opponent, or I can, resume it back to normal. So in the link down below, you're going to have this OBS website, and it's going to link you directly to the name of this transition. Like I said, it's called motion effect or motion transition. And you're just going to click the download link right here. It's going to bring you to the GitHub, and you're going to download it again. Click that. I already have it downloaded. And you're going to save it to wherever, and it's going to be in a zip file, and you're going to need to extract that via WinRAR or 7-zip or something of that nature. Once you download it, you're going to get something like this. It's going to have a data folder and an OBS folder. And you're going to just copy these two or drag these two into your OBS Studio. The default location is C program files or C program files 86 and then OBS Studio folder. And you're going to see that it already has some bin and plugins folders. All this is going to do is add these same exact data files into the OBS itself. Then you're going to want to close and reopen your OBS if you have it open right now. Now in OBS, all you need to do is look for the scene transitions, and you're going to change it from whatever you had it preset to motion. And now it's going to basically know what to do. As long as you have the same source files in both transitions, it's just going to move back and forth like so. Now if you want to add the growing in size or moving in position effect like I have on my webcam. Okay, I'm re-recording this because my audio corrupted, so give me a second if I look slightly different than I did earlier in the video. I buttoned my shirt. So anyway, you're going to right click on the game scene, not the actual game source, but the game scene or whatever scene you're going to be putting this filter on, and you're going to go to filters, and in filters you're going to add a new filter and name it motion. The one that I added earlier was called motion 2, and you'll be able to choose which part of the game scene you want to add the effect to. So I'm adding it to my webcam stuff, which is my webcam and folder, and then I click on hotkey round trip. That way I can make it bigger and smaller, and the hotkey I needed to enable in the settings. This is actually a lot of trial and error, and I don't want to mess up my settings because this took me, I want to say, a good 20 minutes to get it to work properly, even though it's kind of, this is the second source, but the first source actually has the correct positioning and everything that I personally like for my stream. So I'm going to close this out. Now, the settings to enable the hotkey, you're going to go to File, Settings, Hotkeys, and we're going to look for the word motion. Alright, and as you can see, I have the game scene right here, and my motion to enable the one that's actually on, not the one that's not on, motion 2, that's my demo 1 for this video. I have it set to numlock 1 and numlock 2, or number pad 1, number pad 2. So whenever I hit the 2 button or the 1 button, it will resize my entire camera features, including my alerts, which I think is pretty cool. So if I do a test alert right now, as you can see, my alerts also change size with the camera. If you liked this video, feel free to subscribe or check out my Twitch channel.